Every time we attend a family event, there's this one uncle. He watches. He judges. He comments. If you're not cooking, covering up, or bowing your head, you're a disgrace to the family name. But is it respectful to stay silent just because he's old? My name is Sam. I'm 34, married for 6 years, and I love my wife and her family dearly. Well, most of them. Because there's one man who has turned every family event into a gauntlet of judgment, guilt-tripping, and outdated moral policing. My wife's uncle. Let's call him Uncle Ramesh. If you're from a traditional or collectivist culture, you might know Ramesh. The kind of man who believes women should be seen and not heard, unless they're serving chai, cooking 3 meals a day, and dressing like a relic from the 1950s. He believes the housewife is the gold standard of womanhood. Anything else? It's degeneracy. And he makes sure you know it. It started subtly. When my wife and I got married, his first comment wasn't congratulations. It was, does she know how to cook traditional meals? Or are you eating burgers now? We laughed it off. Then came the more biting observations. Oh, you don't cover your head when visiting elders? That blouse is a bit modern, no? The worst part? He says it with this fake curiosity, as though he's just making an observation. But his tone? Always laced with judgment. And it doesn't stop with my wife. He polices every woman who marries into the family. Did you get a job? He'll say you're too ambitious. Do you stay at home? He'll say you're lazy if the food isn't fresh daily. You speak up? He'll call you disrespectful. You stay quiet? He'll say you're dull and not engaged with family. There is no winning. There was this one time his sister's daughter-in-law, Priya, who's an accomplished engineer, came back late from work and didn't immediately join the dinner table. Uncle Ramesh told the family, if she didn't want to be part of a family, she should have married her office. Never mind that she earns double what her husband does, contributes to every bill, and still does most of the housework. Or the time my wife stayed at her mom's place for a weekend. He asked me privately, you let her go alone? TCH. In our days, wives didn't wander off. Let her? She's an adult woman. What century are we in? Here's where things get complicated. Because of the older generation? Many of them agree with him. Or at least, they say nothing. They shrug. He's old. He's harmless. Let him talk. But is it harmless when a young woman stops wearing her favorite clothes to family events? Another hides the fact that she got promoted. A third starts skipping dinners altogether just to avoid him? This isn't harmless. It's silencing. It's psychological policing. And it hurts. But still, no one calls him out. Because to do so would mean rocking the boat. It would mean confronting a culture of respect where age equals immunity. Now, here's the truly frustrating part. Uncle Ramesh built his life on a single job, never saving much, and never investing in his kids' education. He now lives off his son's income, in a household of 10, where he contributes nothing but opinions. His daughters don't speak to him much. His son quietly complains about the pressure. But Ramesh? He walks around with a puffed chest, criticizing everyone else's decisions. And the cherry on top. He has never once helped in the kitchen. Never changed a diaper. Never managed a household. But he has the most to say about how women should do it all. It happened at a recent family dinner. My wife wore a modern sari. Gorgeous, elegant, modest. Ramesh said, saris used to be worn with dignity. Now it's just fashion shows. In front of everyone, I looked at him, and I said, Ramesh uncle, I think your dignity is showing. You may want to cover it up. Dead silence. My wife's jaw dropped. Her mom looked terrified. But then, her cousin snorted. Then Priya laughed. Then half the table burst out. He sulked the rest of the evening. Didn't speak to anyone. Later, we got the usual calls. You disrespected an elder. You should have stayed quiet. But for the first time, some family members thanked me. Now, I'm caught in the aftermath. Half the family thinks I broke tradition. The other half thinks I finally said what needed to be said. I wonder, was it wrong to speak up? Could I have handled it better? Or was silence enabling the slow erosion of dignity for every woman in the family? Sometimes respect becomes a cage. Age doesn't excuse harm. Culture shouldn't be a shield for cruelty. I spoke up. Maybe I embarrassed an elder. Maybe I saved a younger woman from one more cut. But now, I ask you, am I wrong for finally calling out the man everyone else feared to challenge? Was I wrong for publicly snapping back? Or was Uncle Ramesh long overdue for a reality check? Is this a case of cultural insensitivity or necessary resistance? Comment below with your take, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you've ever dealt with a toxic elder hiding behind tradition.